Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Ciaramitaro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Ciaramitaro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
Good morning, Gloucester.
Gloucester.
That's audio stuff.
We love a good poker in the morning, don't we?
We love a good poker. Hey, poker in the evening. Like poker in the morning.
Oh, hey. What just happened there?
Cheers, folks. It's Good Morning Gloucester. GloucesterCast 637, March 12th, 2023.
At the tone, the time will be 9:02.
I hope our regulars didn't get fooled by the time change.
I did. To be honest with you, no, seriously.
Did you really?
That shirt is very slimming.
You know what? I feel good wearing it. I feel like I get a
It's slimming.
little like confidence when I wear this, and as like before, I didn't feel so confident.
A little pep in your step.
Yes.
A little pep in your step. There you go. Lot going on. Restaurant closings, hockey tournaments. Let's do introductions. Scotty Mack right here.
Good morning, Gloucester.
Jimmy Dalpiaz over
Good
there.
morning, Gloucester.
Jimmy! Hey, did you upload the Jimmy?
So.
The video? Oh, we got
Wait
let's
a
go to the tape here.
That was a little while ago.
No, it wasn't that long ago.
No.
Is this it right here?
Jimmy! Jimmy!
Got it on cue.
Look at this. Do it again.
But you can't see it, but
Jimmy!
I think the tell me if that came out the right or if you just saw Jimmy's face to our viewers. There's that. We got a couple prizes today. Why don't we go to the Pat Cam? And Pat will describe Pat Cam. No mask today.
No, I forgot it. It's in my bag.
She's incognito
Today's
today. She's
first
out of
prize.
character.
Well, I'm all about the green today. All about
Yes.
the green today.
Cheers.
That's right.
Cheers.
Because we're getting there. Okay, so we have a Bianco Sons hat. This is a nice cloth hat. It's black.
Bianco and Sons, best sausage around.
Yeah, and we also have a stationery pack, note cards from Downriver Paper in Essex.
Beautiful.
So two prizes today.
I think that one is the mixed pack. So that one has the hook on it,
Yes, it
the
does.
gold embossed
I
hook.
wanted to open it up and check it out, but
Can you hold it up to the camera? There you go. So it has a gold embossed. Go to the back side, yeah. Gold embossed hook, but I think it has. That might be all hooks, but some have like the clam and other ones. But they do a really nice job.
Look at that.
Yeah, very nice. Very like on high quality paper. You can never underestimate how
what a difference that makes.
what difference that makes. So if you share the podcast and type shared, you have a chance at the end. Pat's going to keep a list of all the people that share the podcast, and those prizes will be available for 1 week. You have to pick it up within a week, or it goes back into the prize pack. Let's see who's chimed in with us so far. We have, starting from the top, Facebook user that's watching on Cape Ann Live with 4 hearts. I'm guessing that's Safathia, but the one that when they watch it from Cape Ann Live, we don't know. So you have to write your name in if you're watching from Cape Ann
We'll just call
Live.
you Safati.
Well, it might be Joey Foot.
It could be.
Joey Foot usually chimes in from
And
there too.
sometimes
Oh.
Nita does too.
Need a margarita?
Yeah.
Oh, my mom.
Mhm.
Robert and Annette Spanks, the
Hey, guys.
swingers from the villages in Florida, are with us. Paula Ryan O'Brien, love the green patch, she says. Chris Thompson's with us. And my beautiful wife, Kate.
Hi, Katie.
Good
Beautiful
morning.
wife,
Oh,
Kate.
beautiful wife, Kate. So another person. Joanne Wood, Ed Collard.
Hi, Ed.
Beautiful wife Kate is currently at the hockey tournament. They had a great hockey tournament,
Heard it went really well.
like an invitational. Well, it's still going on. So that's where Kate is right now with Connor. And we have a little footage from last night's game.
Where is it though?
Pat's got it.
No. Where's the?
Ed O'Malley?
Yeah.
Ed O'Malley, yeah. And there we go.
So there's that.
There you go.
There's
Congratulations,
Connor's goal.
Connor.
So I should mention, Connor had 2 goals, but his teammates, they scored, I think, 8 goals or
Oh,
something like
wow.
that. So it wasn't just, we always like to point out it's a team effort, and his teammates everybody on that team had a great game. So there's that. The Lapines are watching from the beach in Naples, Florida.
Ooh.
Love to.
Do they watch Good Morning Naples?
GN, what do we call it now?
GMN?
GMN
Yeah.
GMN? With Ralph DeGiorgio.
Right.
So there's that. Felicia just texted me, mandatory Sunday dinner at her house. That's not for everybody. That's for us apparently. But it's St. Joseph's Novena week.
That's for Connor.
There you go. Nice. The goal horn.
See,
That's great.
I was looking
Oh,
for.
do they have all the different towns? Do they have
I think they
Bostons?
do. Yeah.
So if you hit that, will it go to Boston?
Change team.
Change team, go to Boston. Wow.
Boston.
Oh, this is
Oh.
cool.
I think this is. Let's see.
This is Boston's.
That's Boston.
Oh, so it has all the different goal horns.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold it. Yeah, there you go. It's got it. Good. Let's see what the New York Rangers goalie horn is.
New York Rangers.
Oh, okay.
That's
Figures.
good.
Sounds like the Staten Island Ferry. Yeah.
I think we should have an official Good Morning Gloucester goal horn.
I like that, but one more. I want
All right,
because for my buddy Derek Kalous down in Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. All right, this is for your good buddy,
Derek Kalous,
your childhood friend. Is that right?
best friend growing up, best
Best
man
friend
at my
growing
wedding,
up?
best.
This is for Derek Kalous in Tampa.
Nice. That's a
I'm
good
the
one.
only one that thinks they all sound alike.
No, this distinct.
Oh no,
No,
you
that's,
don't.
see, that's long.
Oh,
There's
that
no,
one's long.
there's no back and forth.
Yeah, how do you disgrace the hockey horn like that? You gotta know.
Come on, Pat.
We want to say hi to Phil and Lynn Scannell. We chatted with them the other day at the Gloucester House.
Yes,
They were here with us this morning.
yes, we love the Scannels. They're
Oh, the scandals. There's some of
they're FOBs.
the people about town,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You see
and
them
they are
everywhere.
right enthralled with the community.
Yeah.
Do you know that I did I did a 10-part quiz of Good Morning Gloucester questions, trivia quiz for the hardcore Good Morning Gloucester fans. And I'm trying to find a software that I can upload it so people can do it online and I can keep the
Oh, that would be
scores.
so
Oh,
much fun.
wow.
And
What a good idea.
yeah, and they're good questions.
Is this a teaser?
This is a teaser. It's coming, but it's going to be a 10 questions, and I don't want to give away any hints because people could look up the answers
Yeah.
for a lot of them.
Yeah.
Could you give us a maybe a cutting room floor type of answer or a question?
A lot of them have to do with the early days of Good Morning Gloucester. If you were a fan of the blog or a friend of the blog, then you would know. I think Pat would know a lot of the answers. I think Paula Ryan O'Brien would know a lot of the answers. I think that Brenda Grimes Davis would know a lot of the answers.
Mhm.
The hardcore faithful that have been with us from the beginning. And then there's a couple questions that are going to be very difficult because they're going to be.
Okay, two things with that, Joey. With that being said, do the viewers know that this is how many years the anniversary?
Well, I'm not going
Or
to give
the peop-
anything away because that may be one of the questions.
See, I was trying to trip you up there. See,
Yeah, so I don't
All
want
right.
I don't want people to be able to look it up. Though,
I
so.
see one of my wife's boyfriends are in.
Oh, Bill Wren,
There, you saw it.
Bill
There it
Wren,
is.
the guy. Oh, he's the guy that overserves everyone. No, only Pat, only Pat at the Emerson Inn.
Cheers him, Pat.
He did not overserve me.
Well,
Let me make it very clear.
Well,
Give him a cheers.
it's hard
You're
to
on camera. Give him a cheers.
It's-
That's for Bill.
Thank you, Bill.
There you go.
it's hard to overserve Pat when you have such a high tolerance for alcohol. It's very difficult to. Phil Scannell's with us. Teresa Imbernoni Ferrari, your girl from Cape Ann Savings Bank. who really took care of the
Yes.
deposits.
Yes.
Hey, look, Ed Caluce is watching. That's Derek's dad.
Oh.
Okay.
That was a good one, he said.
Ed Caluce, solid. It's one of the salt of the earth guys. On the
Mr.
planet.
Caluce get a hockey horn too?
Give Mr. Caluce a hockey horn. Right there.
There it is.
Hockey horn for Ed. He's a man's man. I'm gonna tell you something. Like growing up, Ed was like a second father to us.
Yeah.
Well, to me, he's like, because we were over there so often. He was he's a guy you could look up to. Pat McNally's with us as well. Looking forward to seeing Pat soon. Pat, I think Pat purchased Pat won a prize and he purchased a prize. Purchased something from me, and he got one of the pullovers, the Plover, the Pipe and Clover shirts. Yeah. Camille DePace is with us from Naples, Florida as well. Kathy Barlow's with us. Beverly Lowe's with us. Bill Bartlett's with us.
Oh, there's a bunch of new names.
Yeah. That's
Not
right.
that they haven't been with us, but they're actually chiming in.
No, that's right.
That's great.
Annie Rochon's with us.
From Fort Kent, Maine.
Wait a second.
How much snow do you have, Annie?
Hold on a second, Joey. Hold on.
Where's
Annie Rochon is
big
big Bruins fan and a huge fan of Good Morning Gloucester. She deserves a hockey horn.
Hockey horn for she made her icon on her Facebook page the Bruins symbol.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's how big of a Bruins fan.
Big win for the Bruins yesterday.
I watched the first period, which you couldn't get more disgusted by. They let
in terrible.
Two sloppy goals. I went to pick up my daughters. By the way, shout out to my daughter Madeline, who placed in the state level 6th at DECA.
Oh, congratulations!
Unbelievable.
Congratulations, Madeline.
Awesome.
Yeah. So she made. I don't know if we booked the trip for April vacation, but the Nationals are in Orlando, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to go to Nationals.
In other news, Pat Dalpiaz placed first place in lemon drop consumption.
That's accurate. Actually, right now,
This week.
let's go to Pat. No, Pat's got a new thing. She got a new series.
Yes, I've been
What a segue.
occasionally dropping episodes like on Netflix on an unscheduled
dropping
episodes of Irish coffees around town. And we have gone to, and this is a limited series going to end on St. Patrick's Day, which is Friday. So we have already been to Tono and Minglewood and the Blue Marlin.
Oh.
Stones last night.
But which ones have you posted so far?
Tono, Minglewood, Blue Marlin, Mile Marker, and Stones is coming.
Okay.
And there's another one coming.
She's got a couple in the can already.
Yeah.
Pat likes it in the can.
Yeah. You would think there wouldn't be
Big fan in the can.
Did I say Minglewood?
Yes.
You did.
I meant to. Okay.
Yes, of course.
It's interesting how different they can be because it's just a sort of a basic recipe, but how each place puts its own spin on it, and I may come out with a top 3 list.
I like that idea.
But
I like
no,
it.
they're all good.
It's hard to, the hard thing about it when you're in our position is to, you feel funny if because I remember we did something at a particular place, and the guy said, "Yeah, we have the best of this," and I didn't even finish it because I was not a fan of that.
But it depends too on like Minglewood's is just it was very basic and straightforward, which I loved, especially in the moment that we were in. And then others get a little more frothy and frilly, but they're still good. So it kind of depends on what you're going for.
I've only had one, and I had it at Mile Marker, and it was
The Mile Marker
phenomenal.
Outstanding.
Yeah, Patrick does.
Let
a
Let the
great
record
job
state that Pat likes it very basic and straightforward in the mood
in the mood
that she's in.
when the mood strikes her.
Yes.
Yeah, Bill Wren serves up the best ones. I heard.
Yeah.
There you go. Julie Shoebridge is with us. Say hi to Chuck for us. Oh, Chuck is with her. There we go. We got that so far.
Which is nice.
How many shares are we up to, Pat?
We are up to 6.
6 shares. We need more
7.
shares. 7 shares. Let's go, folks. So I think the biggest news of the week for me, biggest impact locally, was the closing of Captain Hooks. The DeLisi family are packing it in, and the impact that is going to have on that section of Gloucester, the people are in that neck of the woods are absolutely destroyed. I know D Noble is just sobbing inconsolably because other than Willow Rest is fantastic, but it's not like
It's not the
they're
same-
not
it's
pumping
the
food
same
out. You
vibe,
know what I mean? Yeah. So congratulations. I'm happy for them because they're hard. I mean, they're beautiful, heart. I mean, loving, sweet. There's not enough adjectives to describe Al and Jessica and the family because they're just salted the earth people. So we wish them luck in their future
They
endeavors.
must be totally exhausted because the week was just a barn burner.
So
there.
I didn't go over there, but I saw pictures.
I
There
saw
was
pictures,
the pictures of the line. So like all people were freaking out because
they
they.
closed early.
Okay, you take it away, Pat. I won't talk over you anymore. I'm sorry for talking over you. Are you good?
All set.
Okay, yeah. So they had the pictures were lines down the street. The arancinis. I didn't realize that they were famous for their arancinis, but people were buying them and putting them in the freezer so they could have in there. But I had one little add-on that I'd like to say. Congratulations to them and well deserved. But what I'm thinking about, and I'm not sure if this is even possible, and I don't like to speak for other people's properties, but the old mill where they have the package store now, I think that they have enough room for a food truck there. And I know that what's his name, 5-Star Fresh Food, the kid there that does the tots.
I'm a little hard of hearing. I'm sorry.
Who does the tots? Anyone that's watching will know who I'm talking about. He's the kid that's at. He's at.
Can't think of his name.
He's at where Mooters was. He's got the food truck. It's a white food truck, and he serves tater tots and tacos. Ross Franklin. Ross Franklin would do.
Thank you, Joanne.
I would thank you, Joanne, and thank you, Scotty. I think that they would do. He would do phenomenally because he goes to Plum Cove in the summer, but Plum Cove is past a lot of those residents in that Riverdale area. So for Riverdale, there's like after Captain Hooks, what else is there? You could go to Willow Rest, but Willow Rest is, I don't think if they could handle that kind of food, those kind of food orders.
A lot of people don't know this about Mr. Franklin, but he is a karaoke aficionado.
Oh, there you go.
And back in the day, I'm sure he still does it when he has the time from his endeavors that he's involved with now. But nickname was Roscoe.
Really?
And even when he had the barbecue and the ribs when they were down at the brewery, at the Cape Ann Brewery, now Oak and Ember. So he
really?
Yeah.
Zorba also from George's fame.
I saw Zorba yesterday.
Zorba big. He was a huge karaoke guy, right?
Yes.
He
Loves karaoke.
Gets after it. So there's that. So there was that. Any other restaurant news that we want to talk
before
about?
the restaurant, I know we were saying thank you to the DeLisi family and all that stuff, but also I think I want to mention we're seriously thinking of the Verga family and their loss.
Right.
That I did not know him, but I know the family and I know how much they were going through and stuff. And
he was a state. He was a state rep for I think decades.
Well, it's funny. I have to read the obituaries and learn so much that what they meant to the community and stuff, and that's
it's a staple in the political world here in town.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
Just want to say we're
thinking of the whole family. It's not just Greg. Greg has a bunch of brothers. Big family. So
yep.
The Verga family is intertwined into our community. Outside of politics as well, Fiesta, everything.
Water delivery.
Yeah, I mean, just a million different ways. And a lot of salt of the earth people we're going to talk about today, I guess. One other piece of restaurant news: Howard Blackburn closing indefinitely, which, I don't know exactly, but I'm guessing probably, one of those deals with the staffing shortages probably because staffing has been hit so many places.
There's been a few places that have expressed their feelings that they're going to be closed due to staffing shortages.
Yeah, well, you see it almost on a weekly
Some
basis.
signs, actually, right?
Randomly online. I don't think there's a day that goes by that there isn't one restaurant or takeout place that says, sorry, we're closing at 3 today. It's short staffed, or can't open today because we're short staffed.
I'm surprised that we don't have a graphic that GMG's going off the air shortly for a short time, because we don't have Ralph DiGiorgio, Paul Gamba, Drew Hale. We're having a podcast staff shortage right now.
Yeah. Did he leave McCarthy out?
He
I
did.
think he left McCarthy out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, he's got new ventures down there in
GMN.
Naples.
Good Morning Naples. That's right. Him and Ralph.
And they actually have a mascot similar to the Piping Plover, but it's the Piping Pelican, I think.
Piping Pelican, and it was just by coincidence. It had nothing to do with the name. Had nothing to do with Good Morning Gloucester. Good Morning Naples had nothing to do with it. The pelican instead of the seagull or the plover had nothing random. It was just random.
It's a
unique venture. So there's that. Warren says, check out the new smoker at Oak to Ember. We did, Warren. I don't know if you saw the video. I did a hyperlapse of the delivery of that thing, and it is a beast. 500-gallon offset smoker got delivered to Oak to Ember. It was 7:30 in the morning. I got the call from Neil to come down and tape it. Wow. And that thing.
How did they unload that? Did they, like when they did the?
So they had a lull from they rented a lull. The operator was from Tinkham Landscaping, I believe it was, and they strapped it up. And so that smoker came from Texas.
Oh,
and the guy drove up here on a flatbed, like one of those trailers that pulls behind a big, heavy, like a F-750 or something like that. And this driver was there when we got there at 7:30, 7:45, and it's an awkward thing to maneuver and stuff like that. So there's like this Mexican guy, he's a super nice guy, didn't speak really great English, but he's good. I imagine he's perfect driver, great driver. And you could see the second that they got that thing up in the straps, because it was precariously like dangling, it was heavy, that the guy was probably like, I said to Neil Maver, who's the main guy at Oak to Ember, I said, that guy right now with that thing up in the air pulling out is so excited to be. He can't get out of here fast enough, because as soon as that thing's off his truck, his responsibility is poof, right? Sign the signature and poof, get out of there. So talking to Neil, they had a fairly large smoker, but it was like a semi-pro type of smoker that was probably can probably fit, I would say 1/8 of the amount, maybe 1/10 of the amount of meat on it. So Neil they couldn't keep up with how much food that they had to put through that thing. And as you know, barbecue's a long process. It's slow and slow.
Yeah. So
this is going to alleviate, like they're going to be able to put a lot of.
From what I understand, that's the only one of its kind in this area.
Oh, really?
From what I understand.
I didn't know that. They also do barbecue on Sundays at Oak to Ember. So if you didn't know that, but they've been crushing it.
Yeah,
they've been really crushing it. Just out of curiosity, we had some technical issues on the podcast a couple days ago. How's the audio and how's the video today? I just wanted to check in, see. Pauline's Gifts says, wonderful dinner and great service at Stone's Pub last Wednesday after bowling. Only place late night open till 12. They added more space also. That's true. Yeah. I think that the Franklin usually is Franklin kind of, their thing is that they stay open late. So I think there's two places.
You know what I love about the Franklin, which is they have some live entertainment upstairs on the second floor when they have it in that side room that has that bar and area where you can also have dinner. So if you can't get a table downstairs, you go upstairs. And if you want a little bit, sometimes they have it downstairs as well, depending on the schedule. So it's worth a look at the website or Facebook page for that. But I went up one night and saw Jack Favazza. And Jack Favazza, who's also part of Mystery Meat now, was playing, and the people were really enjoying that up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great spot. So one of the
Well,
one of
we
the,
were in the back room, the new side room at Stones. We were there having a libation, and that was really nice to sit right there.
let's throw to Pat. Pat, so I see some people are sharing it. For the people that just joined us, we have 2 prizes if you share the podcast and type shared. Bianco and Sons, really nice, like almost like a felt head, or it's a good quality cap,
Cloth.
Bianco sausage cap, and from Down River Stationery, really high quality gold leaf embossed set of stationery, card set, yeah. Really
Very
good,
nice quality.
really
You
good
could
quality.
feel the heavy-
Was there like 4 or 5 in there, Pat?
Looks like 4, and
Okay.
it's like you can feel the weight.
Yeah, it really nice. Gamber's with us. Hey, Paul, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, bud.
We miss you.
Hey, Gamma!
We miss you. We'll do a little rundown for the people that we didn't get to earlier. Let's see. Onita Margarita. Let's see if there's anyone else. Donnie Charette, Camille DePesa. Oh, Beer Man's with us. Nice to. Oh, he shared it as well. Thank you, buddy. Warren Waugh, Joanne Wood, Pauline Bresnahan. Pauline's opening soon, April something.
19th.
April 19th. Her shop. Sarah Gray, Linda Jerome Tupman, Gamber, and Adam Hayes. Bianco sausage. That's right, Adam Hayes. You too can have a Bianco sausage cap. That's right. So let's get back to. I'm a big fat pig. We've been talking about food nonstop since we started, but I'm a big fat pig. I officially started my diet, and I'll keep you updated on the.
Your patented "Don't Eat Like an Asshole" diet, or
Patented-
have you designed a new?
No, it is the patented "Don't Eat Like an Asshole" diet. Just don't eat an entire pizza or 3/4 of a pizza when I have a pizza.
And,
It just didn't. It didn't do it.
Oh, okay.
oh, he didn't do it.
So that.
And folks,
I'm not eating, but I'm doing it's kind of a mix of a bunch of things. Not eating before 10:30, coffee at 9 a.m. Apple at 10:30, a reasonable lunch, snack mid-afternoon, reasonable dinner. That's my diet.
and he's a little cranky, folks.
And I'm cranky. Carol Perry, nice to hear from you. I hope you shared the podcast. I didn't see you type shared, so you're not entered to win. You can't win if you don't type it. You share it and you type shared. So there's that. So Kate and I just came back from St. John, our favorite island, and on the way back, everybody has terrible airline stories, right? Everybody. No, I don't think there's anyone that doesn't have a terrible airline story.
I get a couple.
But the one, actually, your airline story might be the best thing one of the better things that happened to you.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
True.
right. Marky Leonard, thank you for sharing, Marky.
Mark Leonard. Hey, Mark Leonard.
Billy Bartlett, thank you for sharing.
Oh, Bill. I think Bill's down in Florida.
Oh, is he really?
I
Yeah. Well,
believe.
he's got the sun. He did the emoji with the sunglasses on. Nina Testaverde, good to see from you. Nina crushing it with her pottery. I saw she posted something this morning. She had some beautiful pottery. Nina, send us a picture of your pottery. We'll put it on the podcast. You actually do Facebook message Pat, because Pat has access to put the picture in. But so this is our bad. This may qualify, other than like a terrorist attack. This might be the next worst thing. So Kate is sitting in the aisle seat. There's a larger woman sitting next to her with some nappy braids, and then there's a girl that's on the window seat, kind of a slight woman in the window seat. Well, the girl that sits in the middle had horrific BO.
Oh,
Not the kind of BO that you can ignore, the kind of BO that singes your nose hairs, like you can't, like your eyes are watering BO.
I want to follow up your story with one also after.
So that's bad enough, right? Halfway through the flight, Jimmy, sit right here. Halfway through the flight, she falls asleep and she's
Oh,
like this
no.
head on the slight woman that's in the got the window seat with the bad BO. Now, so I want to hear from all of our viewers right here. What would you do in that? Do you wake the girl up? Do you talk to the stewardess? Well, you can't call them
Whose head
stewardesses
fell
anymore.
asleep?
The stinky girl fell asleep and put her head on the slight girl with the window seat.
All right, so this wasn't Kate getting
Kate was on the other side,
Other
but
side,
still
okay.
had to deal with the stinkiness.
right. Okay.
I could smell it. I was on the so now our new move is Kate doesn't want to sit next to me. If she has to sit in the aisle, we go aisle when we book our tickets.
That's a great move.
Well, it's a good move, but if she sat next to me, she wouldn't have to be next to the stinky girl. So I don't know if it's a great move. So you're gambling, you're rolling the dice because I'm a person that showers twice a day.
Right, but one way or another, you'd have to hear about it. If she sat in the middle seat next to you, you'd hear about it. And if you were in the aisle, and then with the stinky girls on the other side, you hear about it. So either way.
That's right. Yeah. So, what would you do? What do you do? Do you wake up? Do you wake up the person? Do you ask for a seat change? Are you being a bad person for pointing out this person's BO to the flight? You can't say stewardess.
I think you just rip a huge fart and go to the lavatory, and hopefully they wake up and get a little what you're throwing at them, what they're throwing at you.
So listen, Gamber says Holly and he when Gamber books the tickets or Holly books the tickets, they go aisle too. I think that's an elite travel move right there.
Well, let's not say it too loud because they're going to start charging through the roof for aisle to aisle seats now.
Gamber says, "Wake the stinky ass up." So there's that. Kerry McKenna Logan, thank you for joining us. We have to add this to our list. Kerry's daughter has that coffee shop, Flamingo Cafe, up in Seabrook or Hampton or something like that. We got to do a podcast from there. I promised her we'd do that. So let's set that up for this week. We'll do a road trip. All right, Kerry, have your daughter reach out to us, and we'll make that happen.
What I think I do is they have those wipes. Like they hand them out. If you ask for it, they have those wipes, and they're pretty perfumey and stuff. I would walk over, and if stewardess would come over or whatever, I would probably say, I'd grab like a handful, and I would place some on her lap, and then I would go like this and wipe my hand.
I like where Jim's going with this because I had a similar fix it, so to speak, just to rib them a little bit on it. Like when you get an asshole parker on the street and they have those fake citation tickets.
Yeah.
You got to have a stinky citation ticket or a sticker or something to put in. Like, so when they wake up and they see it, go, oh,
you stink.
Yeah. Oh,
take a shower. I mean, really disgusting.
So let me follow up my story now with your story because I was in a similar situation.
Mm-hmm.
I get to my seat. I sit down. I get asked if I would move my seat from one of the women. There was two women and flying out of the country, and I sit down and I get a waft of something not so pleasant, very unpleasant actually.
Fire?
It was like BO stink
with bad breath,
with onions and just and like body sweat. It was like it was gross. So now they asked if I can move. The woman's got a baby with her. And I said, okay, because the baby, I did the right thing. I'm on. So now I'm in the middle seat in between two women. The woman on the plane starts to breastfeed the baby. Now it's just, no problem. It's part of nature. You got to, but now she's got to undo the shirt, and now the pits are up in the air. And oh my good Lord. So that I had, you asked the question about the stinky on the flight. What would you do?
What would I personally do? I would definitely.
And the flight is full. You can't move.
My move is okay. If she falls asleep on me, I'm gonna wake her up. I'm gonna go past her. I'm gonna go to the stewardess and I'm gonna ask if I can have my seat changed. That's what I would do. I probably wouldn't address the person directly.
That's a good move because it could become confrontational
Right, I don't want
and
it to become-
uneasy.
Yeah, up in the air. You're stuck. Then you're stuck with it for the rest of the flight. But yeah, it's
So what did this slight
the
woman do?
slight woman sat through it the whole way.
God
Didn't
bless her.
God? Well, I don't know. I had no respect for. I don't know. I would.
I have respect for that. That had to be extremely difficult.
Yeah, I would say.
I like Amber's response.
What was Gamba's response?
When wearing a mask is actually a blessing.
I don't think a mask is going to block that out.
Well,
I don't think it. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, maybe the pilot should get. This is your captain speaking. If anybody has any foul body odor, there are oxygen masks available. And
if they pop down for the, they pop.
Yeah. Oh, there it is, right there. A crowd pleaser, right there, and a body saver.
Sound effect there.
Yeah, I'm trying to. There's that. How about
Darth
Tiger?
Vader, folks.
How about Tiger Woods' move this week? Everybody aware of what Tiger Woods' move?
I just saw your thing, but you need to.
So Tiger Woods, longtime girlfriend. I don't know how long, a couple of years maybe. He, living in this like $38 million mansion, and I don't want to say long-term girlfriend because it might have been like a year and a half or 2 years or something, right? And he tells her that they're going to go on vacation. Pack your bags. We're going on a vacation.
This is beautiful, by the way. I know where you're going with this. This is beautiful.
And she goes to the airport. He says he's going to travel separately or something. And he changes all the locks on the door and tells her she's not welcome back. Oh, Joanne Wood says it was 5 years at least. Says you can't come back. And they had some type of non-disclosure agreement, NDA, and she's fighting that.
Yep.
But what do you? I mean, I don't. What is a woman? Let me ask you a question. What is a woman entitled to? Like, is she really entitled? I think she's filing suit for $30 million. She was with him for 5 years. She probably ate in the best restaurants, had the best of stimulus. He's probably going to write her a check for $10 million, which isn't even going to impact him. But how do you? I don't even really. It isn't about that. It's like if you're in a situation that they're not married, they don't have kids together. How do you tell a girl?
There's a beautiful hawk in your backyard. I'm so sorry.
Where is it, Pat?
Right in that tree branch over your little shed.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a good size one.
He just lifted up from the ground. I think he had a snack on the ground.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Now I'm paying attention now.
No, it's
Look at all the pretty colors.
sparkling. We had
Squirrel.
an unbelievably red cardinal that's been flying around too.
Squirrel.
So Ed College says it's a wimpy way. It's a wimpy way to break up. I think you're right. I think it's totally. I think it's he has to be more self-aware to know that that's going to get broadcast everywhere.
I got to go with wimpy. Wimpy move is I got to agree with that. However, the comedic value, if you just
for the blog purposes, it's fantastic.
Yeah, for the comedic value of it, it's wow. I think that is.
I would like to know.
Original.
I just don't. So the best move is just to be honest with you. Like this isn't
True.
working. This isn't working out.
My brain went to, I think she might be batshit crazy or something, and that's the only way he could. That's the safest way.
Yeah, I don't know if it's fair to. You could.
That was my
potential. Right.
I mean, there's something else going on there.
Then the other wife that he had the kids with took the golf club to all his.
Yeah.
But here's the thing for me. Why, if you're Tiger Woods, you got to know that you're just not cut out for this monogamous long-term relationships, right?
People don't seem to learn that lesson though.
Apparently not.
Is she like the Liz Taylor of the golf world?
it's something, man.
Yeah.
Joanne Wood says everything I've read about him has been less than complimentary. It's pretty weird. It's pretty wild how he hasn't like really contended for many majors, but still has like they want him involved in golf because he is consistently in like top 10 Google searches and like brings
the best at putting it in the hole.
Yeah, he
Jesus.
he can't last. He can't last the whole tournament. That's what everyone knows. He's
So Pat, can we bring up the story about Berlin?
Yes.
go.
So I think this
Talking
is.
about batshit crazy, huh?
I have some thoughts on this.
There it is.
All right.
Doo-doo.
Berlin is to allow everyone to go topless in public swimming pools. And I want to hear everyone. Before I go, I want to hear from you guys. Jimmy, how do you feel about this?
No, I don't think that's fair.
No, put the graphic back up.
Oh, okay.
Leave the graphic up because I want to hear from our viewers as well.
Okay.
Now, I don't think that's a great situation if you're bringing some young kids and some other people are doing all that, or
What are they doing? Just boobs are up.
yeah. But I mean, it also gets some people being crazy, and I can see some guys being stupid about things, and it wouldn't be fun. It would not be fun in a public pool to have all this craziness going on because of that situation.
Well, why is it going to be craziness? They're just topless. I mean, I think you're demystifying. Okay, but Pat, I want to before we go further. Go to Pat.
Well,
I'll take the graphic down. Go ahead.
I don't want to see it myself, so I wouldn't be going to that pool. Go to a different pool.
I feel like it would be almost like force feeding everybody, like anything else is being force fed to them. Yeah, all right, but I also,
Ralph the Georgia.
What's Ralphie saying?
Sorry, I'm late to the show. I was booking my trip to Berlin.
I hope you get the smelly woman on the plane there, you Ralph. Booking your trip to Berlin.
I finish up your thoughts.
But yeah, a lot of stuff out there for these issues now are being force fed down everybody, and you have to accept it. And if you don't, then you're a bad person, or you're canceled, or stuff like that. So the topless thing. Well, let's take it a step further. Then they go. What's it? Nantucket with the topless beaches now. At least the one.
Well, so Michael Ancevic is more along my lines right here. I have mixed feelings about this. Where's Michael? I thought I put Michael Ancevic's.
I think I messed you up.
So I want to hear your argument with it.
Well, I don't have an argument.
Stance.
Yeah. So Michael Ancevic says Europe has a different view of nudity, which I agree with.
True.
And like I think that it's if it's demystified, then it's not such a huge deal. So Jimmy's like, oh, it's going to be crazy. I don't think like in Berlin, like there's men like googly eyed, like, oh my God, it's naked women.
Right,
I don't think it's a situation like that. I think they're a little bit more advanced with that. Having said that, I think that like I think I prefer, like if I'm looking at pictures of like women, like sexy pictures of women, I actually think it's like sexy clothing is a lot of times sexier than nude. I don't know if that makes sense. So let's take it a step further. I think a lot of times, like you have a vision that you think that this is like Miami Beach with all like supermodels running around topless. The general public naked, probably not great.
I really want to hear from the swingers down in the
the Spanks.
right now.
Let's hear from the
That would be a
Spanks.
great perspective.
Yes, let's hear from Robert and Annette Spanks, the swingers from the villages, what their take is on this. But yeah, I think that you should. Here's how I would go with it. I would say private pools, not public, but private pools should have could say you could go either way and just post it, and people could go or not.
Right.
Public, I think you could maybe designate.
I agree with
public
that.
areas.
Public and private.
Right.
Two totally separate entities, and you're right.
You see, the point I'm trying to make is that there's private beaches, there's private clubs, and saying, hey, look, this is the way it is. Okay, I get that. But all of a sudden saying, yeah, we don't care. Anybody can do whatever they want. I think that would not offend, but it just creates such a people complaining or let's not go here or too much Googling, like you said. And I think
I think in Europe, I don't think like a woman topless, it's not like her coochie's hanging out. It's like it's boobs. I don't think it's as nefarious as people that are trying to make it out to. I think it's somewhat natural, so Camille DePesa says they've been doing it for years in the French Riviera. Nina Testori says we took a family vacation to an all-exclusive one year, not realizing the beaches and pool areas had topless sections. Our kids were 9 to 18. It was a little uncomfortable. A lot of grandma boobs. So there is my point right there, right?
The
Like
not knowing part of it and walking into it and not expecting it can be a little off-putting. I can see that.
Right. As well as that's like, her kids are 9 to 18. Like that's like watching an R-rated movie with your kids.
So
but a sex scene is different.
Yeah, but with the kids girls or with the kids boys, and like was it females or males? You know what I mean? Males are always topless, but for females, and if you have boy children, they get it's got to be a little bit. You got to explain it at that point to the kids, like what's going on here. You know what I mean?
These are boobs.
Okay. Well, I agree, right, but I mean,
let's go. Take it off. Let's go.
Different parenting styles from different people.
We're doing a topless podcast. Let's go. Everyone, Paul says if you're comfortable with your body.
Well, Jimmy's comfortable.
Tune in next Sunday. It was Jimmy Goes Topless.
So there's that. I love this. I love this one right here. I think we've had this in our private conversation, private chat. This is about a month ago. We were talking about this. Relationship tips. Do you if your significant other is distraught, do you offer comfort or do you offer solutions? Do you brainstorm with that person or do you just sit back and listen? Or do you have some type of mix? And I'll speak first on this. I know when my wife has gone a little bit sideways on a certain issue, not sideways, maybe she's justifiably upset about something. I've come to a point where I may have the answer, but a lot of times she does not want the answer. She just wants to be heard. And I think a lot of men, especially younger men, I think you garner this perspective over the years, and I just think I think the whole idea a lot of times is for you to just sit there, nod your head, and say, have compassion, right? So Pat, I want the Pat Cam women's perspective on this. I'd like to hear from our viewers as well.
Yeah, I totally agree. Sometimes you just need to be heard, and you need to, as the person who's listening, you need to think to yourself: is that what is this about? It's probably not about the issue itself. It's probably about something a little bit bigger or a little more abstract. So sometimes, many times, it's just the need to be acknowledged and heard, not a solution. But your instinct as a loving partner is to try to fix it.
Right. And
sometimes that backfires.
I would go with Pat on that and agree and you as well, where they just want to be heard. But I also think that it's case by case because it's not always the same issue or the same thing that they're trying to either vent or the circumstances are. It's different all the time. But then you can relate to the old, that oven's hot. You touch it, you're going to get burnt. You learn right away how to listen. If you didn't, as a younger kid, you're in training still.
Yeah, I agree.
And we have some comments from some of our listeners.
You want to read them off, Pat?
Well, Bill Wren, this is the one, of course, this is the one I like. So
they're in tune. Bill Wren, she says, of course, I like Bill Wren's his comment the most.
It makes total sense. Listen, then acknowledge and brainstorm. Patrick McNally, I used to solution, now I listen until it's solution time. And Michael Amsovic is saying that's usually not the time for mansplaining, which sometimes can happen accidentally. And it's not the time for solutions. Listen first, says Julie and/or Chuck Schubert.
Julie, I know. That's absolutely correct. Oh, did something come in from Phil? Oh, we got to talk about this. So March 30th at 8 p.m. at the Golden Banana.
What's that?
Be a Man, the strip joint. Be a Man is going to be he's going to be judging amateur night on March 30th at 8 p.m. at the Golden Banana. That should be a really good time. I have a previous commitment. Kate and I have a previous commitment.
Are there any participants coming from the Berlin public swimming pools?
I don't know.
That will be the first question he'll ask.
But I'll tell you what.
Have you been to Berlin?
As Scotty and Jimmy will both know, I'm not a strip joint guy. Not a fan.
I'm learning this. Yes.
Yeah, I have a visceral, like whenever we're out away on guy trips and someone suggests to go to strip joint, I'm like, you guys can go, but I'm not going. I just find them.
That is true.
I don't think I've ever suggested that to you.
No, I didn't say you did.
No.
Oh.
I didn't say you did, but I think you know that my stance on strip joints.
Yes.
Not
yes.
a fan. Not a fan of strip joints. Yeah.
It's come up in the agenda often, and it's been shot down every time.
Yeah, I'm like, nope. So we're gonna do a sausage, peppers, and onions challenge this week as well.
Oh,
Yep. So we need to figure it out what places make sausage, peppers, and onions in town.
mm-hmm.
Is it put over meat or is it just sausage, peppers, onions? Just like
Sandwich.
you put it over the sausage?
A sausage, peppers, and onion sandwich. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, sausage, pepper, and onion sandwich. We're gonna do a challenge. Kate was asking me about. Remember how last year we did the dog challenge?
Oh yeah,
Bark Madness.
yeah.
She was.
Oh, that was fun.
It was blast. It was crazy. It was
Yeah.
It was a lot of work, but it was blast. Kate was suggesting that we do cat madness. So,
Meow madness.
but I don't know how people, because I don't think people are as passionate about their cats as
You
they
are
are about.
wrong.
Really?
About that. Oh yes.
I think there's more crazy dog people than cat people. Well, I think that. Well, no. I should qualify this. I think there are more dog people, but you can go back to me, Jim.
Oh,
But the
okay.
ones that are more crazy, like a real cat person, is like crazy cat lady.
Mm-hmm.
They say crazy cat lady for a reason, right?
Yes.
But the problem that we'll have here is crazy. The most insane of the cat people don't have one cat. They have 7 cats.
And how are they gonna submit?
How are they going to
just one?
submit just one? So that'd be a problem.
Well, there could be someone, could be related to you, let's say a daughter, that has a type of holder that the cat goes in and it looks like a backpack. And when you take your walk with the kids and everything else, you take the cat with you in this holder. It looks like a space outfit. Some people feel they have to do that to bring their cat out for a walk. You don't want to put it on a leash or something like a dog. So they put them in these holders and carry it around.
I know.
What does that have to do with what we're doing?
Because some people are really, that's what I'm saying. That's how many people love their cats.
Oh, okay.
I see that.
Yeah.
And they would go and get these holders. And that's why I actually saw 2 of them walking around the boulevard. People walking with their backpacks, and you get too close, and all of a sudden you get this, real quick. And
I'll go a
backpack.
step further with that. I've seen people's cat get out of the house and they got to go retrieve their cat, and the cat doesn't want to come in. They grab a pillowcase and try to catch the cat, and the claws on that cat to shred that pillowcase, and the cat is gone. So I don't know what's going on with the backpack. If you aggravate that cat as you walk by, if he's going to get out or what.
When we go on vacation, trying to get DC into the little cat holder thing it's fucking crazy.
You're sending the cat to jail.
It's crazy.
But there's a lot of people who are really, love their cats and as much as their dogs, and this is what they would do for them. That's what I'm saying.
I'll give a little DC report. So when we got DC initially, she was very skittish.
Mm-hmm.
A little, like couldn't patter.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this! We're breaking news. This is it. We're gonna get a big time. Who's that on the screen there? We're getting a breaking report here. We're gonna go to Pat. We're gonna take Pat down for a
Going
second.
to one of our affiliates.
We're gonna go to one of our affiliates right here. As soon as they get on the screen, I'm gonna bring them on. One. Okay, here we go.
Wait, no. I'm like, no makeup on.
Good morning, Naples.
I'm in my pajamas.
Live for the
my
weather report from Good Morning Naples. Oh, that's Salami Baloney's mother.
It is. I know.
Look at
It's
me.
easier,
Like,
Joe. It's
What's going on?
Burn.
You
I've
guys
been
got to
here.
give us
Hold
the
on.
weather report down in Naples.
Oh, we do it. Okay, so it's absolutely gorgeous. Look at. See,
That's it.
we're sweating out here at 9:45 in the morning. We're sweating out here. It's beautiful.
Oh, Charlene, you have any places out there that if someone wants to move down to that area, you got any places you can line them up with?
I have tons.
Yeah.
Send them my way.
All right, we're gonna send it. If anybody's looking for property down in the Naples, Bonita, Southwest Florida area, Charlene
Southwest
is
Florida.
your girl. Yeah.
I am.
Your tan is looking good. Your tan is looking good, Sean.
Are you sitting by the pool,
I would have
Sasha?
freshened up.
Are you sitting by the pool?
Oh my God, we got so much sun yesterday at the St. Patrick's Day parade. So we're going to the Naples Zoo today.
The Naples Zoo is a great take. It's a fantastic take. Yeah.
Yes. So that's what the family, and then half the family is heading to Sarasota today.
Oh, beautiful spot. Are you gonna go to
Yes.
Are you gonna go to Siesta Key Oyster Bar?
Siesta Key Bar. Joe remembers
There you go.
that.
What do they do for
We
St.
miss you
Patrick's Day
guys.
down there?
So Charlene, can you
it's
explain how big St. Patrick's Day is in Naples, Florida?
It's huge. So clearly they do it a week early. This parade busier every year, or bigger and bigger every year. And so it starts out trends. It's a lot of alumni from a lot of colleges. Lori started coming here, 5 years ago, Law? To go in the parade with her Stonehill girls. And this year, unfortunately, it was down to 2 that marched in the parade. But there's a huge presence with or live in the Southwest Florida, and they all decorate their golf carts or trolleys. So Mir and I jumped into that when they came down the parade route. But just much fun. And they're throwing candy and beads and lots of fun stuff.
Boobs.
No, I did not show my boobs.
No beads. How's your liver holding up?
What's up? What's up, Gloucester?
Hey, buddy.
I was cooking breakfast for everybody.
Nice. Nice. How's the liver holding up? You look fantastic.
It's been tough. I got some college buddies down here too. Party with them yesterday, and Ralph from Good Morning Naples was with me. So we were gonna go live. We needed your permission first. We didn't want to.
Chris, how do I order one of those T-shirts or 3/4 zips? A Good Morning Naples. How do I order one?
We're still waiting for Joey to sign the contract. We're waiting for Joey.
I already signed the release, and we also specified that the name Good Morning Naples it was just coincidental, and the pelican logo, unlike the seagull, totally coincidental.
Another coincidence.
There was no, it was just they came up with a name randomly.
No foul play. No foul play.
You're gonna have show notes.
No, absolutely.
No show notes.
No show notes. Yeah. We're gonna go shirtless. Sit up. We're gonna change things up a little bit. I got a podcast topic. So we have a lot of guests staying at our house. We got 2 air mattresses. I've been sleeping one. I've been sleeping on one. Lori has been sleeping on the other, and both of flate in the middle of the night.
Brand new.
Are there on the market that don't freaking deflate?
What do I buy?
You got to stop shopping at Walmart and spend a little bit of money on a good one.
Times are tough, you know.
I bet Ralph DiGiorgio has one that doesn't deflate at night.
Well, I think that's a Stearns and Foster. I'm not gonna buy a Stearns and Foster inflated. I mean, my blow up doll does. My blow up doll.
So Ralph is watching currently. I'm just waiting for his comment to come through because you know he's got some sharp response. He's gonna drive right in there on you.
He's pretty witty, that Ralph DiGiorgio.
He's value added. He's value added. Yeah. So I really think you should reconsider the name. I think you should do it. Good evening Naples or good night Naples. And I think you could, you do those podcasts in the evening because I mean, what is time to you? Like, you got nothing but time down there.
You have to do that in a dark room so that it looks like night.
Because we're out partying.
You could do it from cigar bars. You could do it from a cigars bar. Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Incoming hot. Here comes the Ralph DiGiorgio. Here's the comment. I at least put my friends in a hotel. We knew it was coming. You could set your clock to Ralph DiGiorgio having the comment going at Chris. You could set your clock to that one.
Yeah. That's the right move.
I see how Joey is trying to slide that you change the name of Good Morning Naples to Good Evening Naples or something like that. It's funny because he got the same cease and desist order from Good Morning America, and he just didn't listen.
That's true.
I know your new catchphrase, Chris. Here's your new catchphrase. Good night, Naples. Don't worry about what's going on here.
Hold on. We got Ralph DiGiorgio calling in.
Oh, Ralph DiGiorgio's calling in.
Oh, really? Ralph DiGiorgio calling in.
The gecko.
Look at this, one out and one in.
Yeah, we need to set the record straight.
All right, Ralph. We're listening.
All I can hear is Chris's family in the background.
Go ahead, Ralph.
For starters, it's good night, Gloucester. It's not good morning. It's not good morning, Naples. It's good night, Naples.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, number one. And number two, at least I put my friends up in a hotel. I don't make them sleep on the floor.
We were waiting for the comeback. We knew it was. We knew you had it in the holster, and we just didn't know how long it was going to take you. McCarthy's dealing with a gecko situation right now. I think it's inside the confines of his compound,
and the girls are freaking out.
The gecko got in. He's flipping out. Ralph, do you have extermination services at your complex in Naples?
Oh, of course we do. We have some 24 hours a day just in case we get pests here. and that's usually when McCarthy comes over to visit.
You got anti-McCarthy stuff going on there?
Yeah, well, he doesn't get past the security gate. He's got a big circle with a line through it on his face.
All right, I'm going to bring him back on to refute these claims.
I mean, we don't use it every day.
Yes.
Right.
Ralph says that at Pelican Bay, they have anti-McCarthy measures put into place. I don't know if Chris can hear us. He may have lost him.
McCarthy, can you hear us?
All right, we gotta let him go.
Yeah, and I told her about all the connections. I mean, like with the
say bye to Shasha.
she's kind of
guys. There she
We'll
is.
see you later.
They're there. Take care,
I'll be
Ralphie.
home, Joe, I'll be home tomorrow.
Oh, good. Do you need a ride from the airport?
Well, yeah, if you want to pick me up, I'm coming in at 2:00 this morning. So
I can pick you up at 2. Do you want me to pick you up at 2?
No, I'm good. I got a car. I'm all set. I'll give you a call in the morning.
All right, pal. We miss you. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
All right. Ralphie DiGiorgio checking in.
Well missed on the podcast, Ralph DeGiorgio. That was a nice little call in by Ralph.
GNN. So it's officially GNN. Good Night Naples.
Okay.
No, so we got that straightened out.
Yep.
We got that straightened
Well, that
out.
makes more sense. Morning. Yeah, they don't even get up.
That's right.
Now, are they partners in Good Night Naples, or is this who's the CEO, or are they co-founders, or what's the deal
Listen,
here?
I'm staying out of that.
The general public is wondering.
Ralph Ralph.
Who does the board answer to?
I can't speak for them. This is they are a.
I have no idea what their castaways are.
All I know is I know that they contacted my shirt distributor, the person that does all our apparel, and there's Ralph. Ralph says, I just put it on. Ralph said he owns 60%. What a surprise!
Well, business 101 is when you start poaching your competition's roster of so your shirts were first. What's next?
Well, I gotta tell you this: if I was them and they're down there and they offer to bring the Good Morning Gloucester staff down there, I wouldn't blame any of you for jumping ship.
Yeah, but you'd want Ralph to invite you, not Chris, so you get the hotel room.
Right.
Okay. Instead of the
there's your beautiful girlfriend, Allison Gibley, wifey.
Good morning, Allison.
There she is.
Hi, Allison.
Boss lady.
Boss. Oh, that's right. Boss
Boss
lady.
lady.
Call her boss lady.
You can put
That's
Pat
right.
back on.
Pat. What did Pat need?
No, put Pat back on.
Oh, sorry, Pat. Here you go. Put Pat. I gotta go like this, and then I go like this, and bring Pat back down in the corner. All right, Pat's back in there.
Okay.
Ralph says, I need a copy of your articles of organization, please. All right. Yeah. I'll get right on that.
Yeah.
Ralphie. I'll get right
He'll
on
bring
that.
it tonight when he picks it up.
Anyway, we have a bunch of initiatives we're going to do this week. We are going to do, I'm not going to say what it is, but there's going to be a local organization that put out a service that they're offering to the public.
Yes.
We're not going to say what it is. So, but Jimmy and I are going to go to an undisclosed location. We're going to start live streaming. We're doing this tomorrow, right, Jimmy?
Yeah.
And we're going to see if the promises that this organization made, we're going to do it live. So I'll be filming on my cell phone, and we're going to go live remotely. And we're going to see if this organization is living up to its promises. Because if it is, it's a phenomenal thing.
Yeah.
And we're not. That's all we're going to tease on that. So tomorrow morning, what do you say, Jimmy? What time should we do it?
Well,
10 a.m.
We'll regroup. We'll group at coffee like we always do,
Okay.
and then we'll go
So
from
probably
there.
9:30.
It sounds like an episode of To Catch a Predator or something.
It's gonna be.
It's like
it's
top
gonna be-
secret. And you gotta
Oh,
go
Vito
behind the
Ferrara is
scenes,
with us. Vito Ferrara
you know?
is down in Texas. He's brought his son, and they're on a barbecue tour. Going to
Vito Ferrara, the electrician.
Yeah, the electrician.
Ah,
Yeah, when I said barbecue, you should have picked up on that. He's a barbecue.
not everybody is entwined in your barbecued mesh eating world.
Wow.
However,
Vito
I
Ferrara.
am very intrigued by it, but I
Vito
should not
Ferrara.
have picked up on that for that.
You don't know
simple-
Vito Ferrara's big.
I did not.
barbecue
I
guy?
did not know he was big into barbecue chicken.
Oh.
Now I'm
I didn't
learning
say
something,
chicken.
which is nice. I
didn't
like
say
that.
chicken.
Oh,
I
not
said
chicken, barbecue in general.
barbecue. Yeah.
Okay.
No, Vito is in the Gloucester Cape Ann barbecue scene. Vito is legit.
Jimmy, we got to sign up to get in this scene.
Well, you don't have a smoker. How are you going to
Yeah.
do it?
Well, we can observe the other smokers.
I don't want to sign up. I just want their tasting.
Yeah. No. So there's Craig Kimberly. There
Yeah.
is Vito, Anthony Caterano, Neil Maver, obviously.
Is Ross Franklin or
Ross Franklin, I would
yeah.
say, is in there.
Mhm.
There's the guy that has the big green egg. Tito's Eggland is his. what's his name? Vito. There's
What about,
obviously the guys, Billy Aaron at Foster's.
What about Meat and Sweets?
Meats and sweets.
Yeah, Doug Kyle's Meat and Sweets for sure.
Wow.
So, Vito, what's that guy's name that has Tito's Eggland? He's on his. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up because I'll be remiss because he does really good stuff. And I want to make sure I want to do a shout out to him. Tito's.
This has the sounds of the start of the first GMG big smoke off.
Rick, that's actually Alex Hill, Kate's ex-husband.
Yeah.
Alex Hill puts me to shame with his barbecue. It's unbelievable. Rick, what's Rick's last name? I can't think of it. Anyway, Vito's been at this barbecue place that has a line out the door. It doesn't open till like 11:30. He's been there since 6:45 a.m. He's number 6 in line to get to this barbecue place.
Nice.
So that's amazing.
Dedication.
Billy Silvestri must have just joined us. Says, is anyone else mourning the loss of Captain Hooks?
That's how we opened up.
Yeah, that's exactly how we. That was the. I think we said that there's no bigger impact on the city.
I think that was the lead.
That was the lead. Yeah, that was the lead. So there's that. So we're gonna give people one more chance to share the podcast.
Joey,
and type share.
I want to bring this up real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Before we
wait, let me do this.
Okay.
And then because it'll give you do that, it'll give people the time. So if you share the go to Pat.
Yep.
If you share the podcast and type shared, we have 2 prizes that you can win today. Downriver Paper Company, this stationery set, really nice gold embossed stationery set. Beautiful that they donated that. And if you want to donate prizes, we'd love to have them on the podcast. And Bianco Sausage donated this really high quality baseball cap. Share the podcast and type shared. You'll be entered to win. And we're going to go to Scotty.
Thank you. We've mentioned Warren Waugh's name a couple times throughout the podcast, so we know he's watching right now. Mm-hmm. So, you got to keep the boss happy. You got to do a little plug. And it's not so much a plug for us. It's a plug for the Bluefin Blowout, which is a huge, huge event going on its 10th year here in Gloucester. And it benefits Alzheimer's, searching for a cure, the Alzheimer's. So any money that like to raise and donate for the Bluefin Blowout, it's a fishing tournament for tuna fish. And again, I said it's the 10th anniversary. There's a brand new website, Joe.
Oh, really?
Bluefinblowout.com. Brand new website. You got to gather more information there, including dates like May 7th, which is the 5K if you've walked or run that before. We're still waiting for Drew Hale to finish last year's 5K.
Rick, I'm going to put that date in my calendar right now, May 7th.
Yeah, and I believe on the website you can sign up or register online. And then the next day was July 24th, which is the Bluefin Blowout Bash. And that's kind of like it is a premier event. If you're interested in tables or raising some funds for Alzheimer's, that's like a top tier event. Go online, get some more information, register there and sign up, get your tickets. It's an amazing time. Also, the Bluefin Blowout itself, the tournament is July 25th through the 27th, where there'll be 2 days of fishing as well. And then more information, again, available on the website or the Facebook page. So we were there last year, Good Morning Gloucester, with a great job by everybody for the live broadcast from the Bluefin Blowout. I mean, all aspects of the Bluefin Blowout were captured for a couple of days. Wasn't it?
Yeah, we were there the whole time, right?
Yeah, the whole time, yeah.
Pat and Jimmy and Chris, you obviously the voice of the Bluefin Blowout, but Pat, Jimmy, and Chris really took the load because I had to work. So I would just come after. When you guys were pretty much cooked and your voices were spent, I'd come in and put a little bit little prop you up with a little energy at the end of the day.
I know that we were number 2 in the nation for raising funds for Alzheimer's. And then I believe they've jumped to number 1 with a staggering amount of money over the period of time that they've been doing this.
Oh,
It affects everybody, so it's a great cause. Make sure you check out bluefinblowout.com if you want to put up that link.
Yeah,
Pat?
well, I've got one pending link though, and I will do it after that because I think you want to give out some love to One Ocean.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, thank you. Well, and One Ocean, One Love. I saw this morning. I put it on the Good Morning Gloucester. They are having a 30% off site-wide sale on One Ocean, One Love shop. It's one of our favorite places to get.
How much?
30% off everything.
That's a staggering
It's a
savings, especially for
It
the
is.
quality and the designs at this place.
It really is. Do you have the graphic, Pat?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I do. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah. So One Ocean, One Love.
Jamie Matheson.
Sarah Stewart.
Yes.
They have some of the best baseball caps in town. The Respect the Locals with the shark hat, the One Ocean hats. They have the 5-panel hats. They have some really super soft. It's almost like cashmere, like pajama sets. Everything's on their website, and you just put everything in your cart. At the end, it takes the 30% discount off, and I think that's the value of the day right there.
If you don't see a Salty or One Ocean logo on clothes around town, you're not a true Islander of Gloucester. You're not
What if
you got it? I mean, I've seen a ton of these around.
If you remember when my parameters for Kate when we went on to St. John was no dresses, no high heels, no makeup, just jeans, shorts, bikinis, and flip flops. She packed super light. 2 items that she took: One Ocean, One Love's, the Salty, super soft cropped
And lightweight
sweatshirt, lightweight. And she wore it probably half of the time we were down there. It just says Salty in a cursive thing right across. Kate, probably the best model in the business.
Oh, yeah.
With your guidelines, Kate's hair was amazing
Oh,
on this vacation posts that you would put out.
Yeah.
She looked super comfortable, and especially in that One Love.
Vacatelyn mode. We call that Vacatelyn mode. Can we put up our? So if you're looking to buy or sell a house in Gloucester, Massachusetts, or the surrounding areas, North Shore, all Massachusetts, my beautiful wife Kate would love to help you out. She's with Ingalls and Boca downtown, and there's her contact information. She is honest. She is very. She gets back to you right away. She does not. She's relentless, and she does not sit back and put calls off over the weekend or anything. She's very accessible, honest, and diligent. So
this week we did a great podcast with them, and she brought up the fact that she's looking for homes. There's some people who are contacting her saying, I want to come in the area.
She has like 3 customers that are looking for houses on the river with, docks and stuff like that. So,
so if you're thinking of it.
Kate's been working with the Rollins family, Peter Rollins and Jim Rollins, a lot of people. So if you're looking for a house, contact Kate. She's my love, and I promise she'll do you right. If you're looking to sell a house, listen, if you're looking to sell a house and to move to get a place in Naples, you just call Kate. She'll sell your house here, and we have Charlene on the other end down in Florida that can get your house down in Naples. So there's that.
And they have air mattresses available. Just
air mattresses. They may not work, but they got air mattresses just in case. So there's that. So why don't you finish up with what you wanted to say about the Bluefin Blowout?
I'm pretty much set with that right now. There are some other events that come up for the Bluefin Blowout. I mean, our returning sponsors and stuff, Tito's, different and actually, let's get off the Tito's for that. Actually, kid friendly, family friendly. And if you haven't been to a Bluefin Blowout before and you've heard about it and always wanted to go, the 10th year anniversary is probably no better time to come see GMG. If you can't make it, look online for it. All those details will be posted on the website of how you can watch.
Right. I think currently the best thing you can do is for the boats to register, because the registration is open and it fills up. But secondly, May 7th is the 5K. So if you go to that link, I'm sure that they'll have a registration page. You can sign up, and I think early registration gets you one of those nice T-shirts. They're probably, I'm guessing if it's Sedalia, she's doing dry fit, nice Bluefin Blowout shirts.
So for people that have not seen a bluefish caught before, this is a great opportunity to see it landed and weighed in and see the process of it.
A tuna.
If you've never seen how the actual fish is caught, you could check out, Wicked Tuna and see the new season, and you could actually get a feel for how these guys are out there getting the tuna fish, and then they come to dock and weigh it in for sale. So
there you go. So a little breaking news. We heard that Frank Carini, who was formerly the chef, the pizza maker at Surfside Subs, is opening Uncle Frank's pizza joint. Sometime I was texting with
Uncle
him. Uncle Frank's.
That sounds like a jerky boy name. Yeah, it's Uncle Frank.
Uncle Frank. Mid-April, and we'll
What
be.
is that?
I think we have an idea, but we're not positive, so we don't want to.
I do have some other news. I heard that the Poseidon's is going to be changing hands.
It did change hands. Yeah, they got new owners there.
Yep.
So Poseidon's as well. So there's that. Pat, you had a graphic for Delaney's Linguiça Pepper Pizza. Did you want to put that up?
Sure.
So yeah, that looks like a nice pizza. I had, by the way, downtown Gloucester. I didn't put this in the show notes, but Friday night I was coming. Can you take that graphic down for a second? I went to. We were at St. Peter's Club because Scotty joined. I joined. There's been a big resurgence. St. Peter's Club is looking for younger members. It's a great take. It's only $75 a year. We're gonna do a live broadcast with them, and but on my way home, I was craving something, and it was like 7:00 at night. Just walked uptown, Bravo Pizza for slices. I think having Bravo in the middle of downtown in that location is just. I can't imagine how happy they are downtown to have, a place that you can go get a drink and a slice of pizza and call it a day. Because Leonardo's is kind of down the other end of the Main Street, which for those people are probably really happy. But down like the heart of downtown, have Bravo right there. And we got to go to Kanaka Poke this week too. We got to put that because they just opened up to rave reviews as well.
Just to touch on Bravo again for what you're saying, how impressive is that you can sit there or stand there and watch your pizza actually be made, and the oven is state-of-the-art oven. And if you're outside walking by, there's glass windows on both sides of the corner, so you can stand there and actually watch your pizza be made too.
Yeah, we love those guys. All right, Jimmy, why don't you get in past Joe?
We have 20
prizes.
shares.
Jesus,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Hold on a second. 20 shares.
All right, Pat.
So all the shares.
So you're gonna, if your number is selected and we say your name, you're gonna tell me whether you want the hat or the note cards.
Oh, great. There you go. Beer Man is going to join the St. Peter's Club. Yeah, he was there.
Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, did you know that Be a Man's beer is out now?
Yes, it is. I
don't drink beer, and I'm not drinking at the moment for a while now. But his beer. He showed me a picture of the can that it comes in. It's gonna be changing up the artwork, but it's out.
And he brought it to your fundraiser at the boat.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so we tried it there. It was
Thank
great.
you, Be a Man, for bringing that.
So 1 to 20, you said?
20.
Okay, here we go. And you have to claim them within a week. If you don't claim them within a week, they go back into the prize pack. 1, 2, 3. 18.
Number 18, Kathy McCarthy.
Kathy McCarthy.
Kathy McCarthy.
And you have to say which prize you want first, or because if the next person beats you to the typing thing, they'll get it. Number 20. Wow.
Brenda Grimes Davis.
Brenda Grimes Davis. All right. So it's the hat or the stationery. So there's that. All right. Good job, Pat, on the audio there, Scotty.
Thank you.
And we'll just wait a few minutes to see if either of those two chime in with which prize. Brenda wants the hat, the Bianco sausage hat.
Okay.
Wow, I'm surprised. I would have taken that's a good prize, but that stationery.
I'll reach out to you, Brenda, to see about getting it to you.
Very nice. Thank you. Kathy McCarthy obviously gets the note cards. So Kathy, let us know when you want to pick up the note cards, and we'll make sure you get those as well. Everybody, Jimmy's in place. All right, I just got to get the graphics. Oh, hold on a second. Chat, did she just?
Sorry, while you're doing that, can I just plug myself real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm currently taking bookings. I was told by the doctors that I was okay to go back and actually do my 30-year or plus craft that I do with the DJ industry. So I'm currently booking if anybody's looking for a DJ for the summer season or weddings for later in the fall, I guess, or summer, all events. You can get a hold of me.
There you go. All right.
Thank you.
Let me go here. Are we ready for this now? 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, no fighting plovers were harmed in the making of today's podcast. Thank you.
Little town with big news. 411, come get the scoop. Wake up with Joe and the rest of his crew. It's good morning, Gloucester, to you. Oh, it's good morning, Gloucester, to you. I say